Coming live with another game title that I have tried called King Oddball. King Oddball. Part of the British action, but this is a new title from 10 Tons, and it's another IP made by the same company that made other titles from 10 Tons. I don't know the statistics, but you get the idea. So King Oddball is a physics-based game where you have to destroy tanks in order to pass each level. And your whole goal is to destroy some tanks in order to pass the level. So this game is kind of similar to Angry Birds. So this game is kind of similar to Angry Birds, and you can move to each map to your own solution. Wherever you go is usually depend on you, but this game pretty much uses physics as a whole. And the whole point is to destroy some tanks. That's really the whole game. You destroy tanks. And I'm assuming that in order to reset, you have to go to select player, and that's what I'm assuming. There's the auto trial arrow being added, and your whole goal is to destroy some tanks. Again, I never really played this game before, never heard of this IP, but I heard it was a decent indie game for the iOS. I don't know about the physics, but I mean, the game is kind of easy on the first levels, but after that it gets really difficult one. This was actually given out for free as the price is a price usual. And this is my first loss at this level, so don't judge me to it. Again, I never heard about this franchise before. I never really did care about King Oddball before. Again, I was never into indie games from a whole. Indie games were not really my type of franchise I usually care about. Again, I mean, this was made by 10 Tons, the same people that made other PC games, so I wouldn't know about the whole context. My only best bet is that this is an indie game that they actually co-created, and it was actually a huge fun experiment. Again, it was so much a difficult pain in the ass to make some content for this channel because my internet connection wasn't working, and it took a lot of time to get this Ethernet connection to work because it wasn't really responding. But after a couple hours of a hiatus that I put myself into, it does work. It's just a huge pain in the ass. You just need to have some patience, and then you usually have a better maneuver. So this is a puzzle game that I never heard of. Even though I don't really care about puzzle games, I honestly don't know about the entirety of the context. My only first bet is that this was an indie game that was recently on Newgrounds. Then it was actually put to the PS3. Then once it was probably on the PS3, they didn't entirely out the logic, but this was a PS3 exclusive, and or you can reset as if you lose, or I mean, the physics are kind of easy to master. I mean, it's not so difficult to control. The puzzles in this game are kind of actually easy. I mean, it's just Angry Birds without the birds, and it's the gameplay is just so similar to. I mean, if you have a stopwatch, you could tell me how many minutes I wasted. You could tell that man to beat this level in under 1 minute. Not even 2 minutes, mind you. I mean, I managed to beat this level in under a quick second. I managed to give you a stopwatch on how many times I managed to beat this, because I don't understand how this game is usually simplistic. I mean, the process, if you saw the entirety of the level, and I could say from the beginning that the levels are kind of easy to be exact. Now let me start again, because I want to show you how easy it is to beat these levels. Because I don't really think the game is that much difficult. I think this was actually a casual game, to be exact. I have to assume this was actually catering to the casual market, because there was not many people that really care. Okay. Sorry. I was using my stopwatch. Minutes and 29 seconds. Each level takes about 10 minutes and 29 seconds. That's pretty much how easy is this puzzle. It only takes you 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 seconds and 10 minutes and 29 seconds. I shit you not, it only takes you that much more time. It's not as if I expect this from a foe. A lot of indie games are kinda simplistic because they are trying to appease to the casual demographic. I mean, 10 minutes, 10 seconds? That's how easy. I could usually make a chicken pot pie in under 10 seconds. I could usually make a cooked possum in under that hour. And you telling me that wasn't fast enough? Yeah, I really doubt it. I don't have anything else to commentate it. I mean, it's a puzzle game. The only reason why I make this video now instead of being on two shows is because apparently I'm off from work from this Wednesday and I want to make this video on Tuesday. It's not as if I did have anything to do outside. It's just that I'm keen Oddball because I'm not into trying to 1% complete the game as a whole. I'm more into trying to complete the game as much as possible, but that might be an understatement. As I said, I'm used to these type of games. They're not really that much great. Their opinions are average. I mean, the game doesn't suck. It is a great positive experience, but it's a repetitive one. Again, I'm assuming this was originally for the iOS, way back in. I have to assume this was originally for the iOS when it was first announced for the iPhone. Then once it became popular, they wanted to put it in consoles. So my only fear is that after its popularity started to peak, there was a lot of popularity with the iOS version to the point. And people usually love the first installment, so I'm assuming that when the iOS become popular, they want to put it to the PS3. But when the PS4 first came out, they wanted to put it on the PS4. And I'm assuming that these are the only trophies you can usually get. For indie game, I would probably say that it has a great premise, but I just usually think that it should have the right execution. I mean, some of these levels are kind of easy to complete. I don't understand what makes this game so hard to complete, because really the physics are kind of exploitative to the point, and you don't need to waste credit that often. The game is kind of simplistic by its own nature, by its own merit. I would probably say that this game would take about maybe a couple hours. So the whole variety of it. If I really knew about the entirety of the game, I will, but sometimes this game could usually get repetitive to the point. And sometimes the way you reset is kind of tedious, because in order to reset, you have to go to change player and actually press select in order to reset it. I don't know why, but I'm assuming this was actually made in Unity. I want this game to give this game respect, but puzzle games are not really my type. I guess you could say that I grew up with Angry Birds on the iOS. When I have the iPod Touch 5, the first game I usually played was Angry Birds, but it was only the free version. I remember the time when I was looking for guides how to complete each level, and it wasn't that much simplistic. The physics in that game wasn't that much obscure, but it wasn't that much of a bad game. It's just that Angry Birds wasn't that my type of dilemma. And there was a lot of maneuvers. And the thing is that puzzles these days are kind of, I don't know, becoming more mediocre. I don't hate the game, but I just wish that has more depth. I just wish the game has more depth being added to it. Not in a bad way, but some in the most effortless way. The puzzles are not even that difficult. I could master beat some of these levels in under a quick second, and you will be surprised how much I can actually finish this. The first three levels are kind of variety. If this time didn't have variety, then how do I come myself to high acidness? You tell me. mean, there was a reason why I play all types of games, not just first-person shooters, MMOs, and RPGs. I used to play indie games that no one really heard of, because there wasn't that much of a demand with indie games. I could tell since I'm half Korean and British, most people usually play FIFA and NBA 2K18. I'm not one of those demographics. I play any type of games that cause my interest, and it's possible eye candy. If the game is sustained, I might give it a try. If it's not, then I might do it for just the giggles. Who knows? I mean, I'm assuming that this was actually made by Indie Game Jam. I mean, I had to assume this was actually co-created in a game jam from Itch.io and Indiegogo, because I'm assuming this was actually made when indie games jams were probably relevant. But I wish that this game has the right execution. Again, I'm trying to refill some of my content in this channel. I've been gone for maybe 2 weeks maximum, and it's probably my fault I put myself in a state hiatus. And I only wish that I get myself out of any hiatus that I put myself into. I'm still trying to post new content on my Instagram account, which was Cosmic Hierophant, and I pretty much trying my best to add more substance to this account. Since this channel is a variety channel, I wanted to add more content as much as possible when I'm screwing myself over. Because really, if you think about it, it's been what, 2 weeks without making a video, and I haven't even got a chance to do so. I mean, it depends on how many times I manage to put myself in a hiatus, but it's not really my fault. The biggest problem is my internet connection. I don't know what's going on about it. I have some issues with the SSD functionality. And my only best bet is that I need to reset my connectivity more often as I should. Even though it's not that necessary, it's one of those recommendations that I have to commit myself. Again, the game could be usually repetitive, but as I said, the more content I put, the more substance that I usually have. And it's not really my fault, it's really Cablevision and their shitty internet provider plan. I don't know what's going on, but I'm merely assuming that the majority of the times the internet connection must be shite. But as I said, when you have to recalibrate the connectivity too many times, it's not so simple. And I wish it was simple, but it seems like I almost had it, but I mean, sometimes dribbles will be somewhat difficult, but not actually difficult.